Oh, so let us start the IC engine carburation portion. Okay. So ये पहले ये जान लेते हैं ये कार्बोरेशन हम यूज कहाँ करते हैं. So, so as we know that the engines are mainly classified into two types of cycles. Basically the spark ignition engine और the combustion ignition engine. ओके. सो दोनों का जो फ्यूल का जो इंजेक्शन का तरीका है, जो फ्यूल और एयर को और अ, जो मिक्सचर है उसको सेंड करने का जो तरीका है वो अलग-अलग है, ठीक है? एसआई इंजन का अलग है, सीआई इंजन का अलग है। सो अगर ये 2 अलग-अलग है, सो 2 अलग-अलग डिवाइसेस विल बी यूज्ड फॉर द इंसर्टिंग ऑफ दिस मिक्सचर और द फ्यूल inside the combustion chamber so that our combustion take place. Okay. So the device that are used for the combustion of the spark ignition engine is the name as carburetor, and the basic principle is used in the carburetor is known as the carburation. So let us start with this carburation. So first let us understand what is carburation. Carburation is the process of formation of combustible mixture by mixing proper amount of fuel with air before admission to the engine cylinder is called carburation, and which does the job is called the carburetor. मतलब जो मैंने पहले बोल चुका हूँ कि इंजन इंजन में सेंड करने से पहले जो कंबस्टिबल मिक्सचर है उसको तैयार करने का जो हमारा रिक्वायरमेंट है, जो तैयार करने का जो प्रोसीड्यूर है दैट इज नोन एज कार्बोरेशन, एंड जो डिवाइस ये काम करता है दैट इज नोन एज द कार्बोरेटर. सो हियर यू कैन सी here you can see the carburetor. This is the carburetor that is used in the SI engine. You can see it in your bikes. Okay. And this is the basics of carburation principle. So you can see, let me start once again. So you can see uh, this animation over here that the air coming from the left hand side, and we have two valves which are controlling. So I will tell you one by one which are those two valves, and there is a device. This is known as the carburetor portion, and you can see the fuel is mixing with the air, and here a mixture is going out, and this is the entry point of, and this is the entry point of the engine of spark ignition engine. Okay, so this is the basic system of carburation, and the device which does this operation is known as the carburetor. Okay. So to understand this carburetor and the principle of carburation, we have to understand the mixtures and their requirements. Okay, requirements in the engine. So already I have told whenever I was teaching you the carburation, the combustion portion, there I have told you that what are the types of fuels. Mixture. What are the types of mixture? Okay, so basically, so let us give you one recapitulation of that. That there are basically three types of mixture. One, chemically correct mixture, beach mixture, and lean mixture. केमिकली करेक्ट मिक्सचर मतलब है हम लोग का जितना फ्यूल है, मतलब 1 kg फ्यूल बर्न करने के लिए जितना अमाउंट ऑफ ऑक्सीजन है लगेगा, जितना अमाउंट ऑफ ऑक्सीजन लगेगा, अगर वही जो हम एयर सप्लाई कर रहे हैं उसमें प्रेजेंट है, तो दैट मिक्सचर इज नोन एज केमिकली करेक्ट मिक्सचर. मतलब हम लोगों को 1 kg फ्यूल बर्न करने के लिए जितना एयर चाहिए, अगर उतना ही अमाउंट तक एयर प्रेजेंट है हमारा मिक्सचर में, so that mixture is known as chemically correct mixture. So here a diagram is given for octane. So for octane, the chemically correct mixture is almost your 15, is almost your 15. सो अगर ये जो रेशियो है एयर फ्यूल रेशियो का, ये अगर कम हो जाता है, दैट मीन्स द फ्यूल इज रिच। और अगर ये रेशियो ज्यादा होता है, मतलब द फ्यूल इज कम है, फ्यूल कम है, मतलब द मिक्सचर इज लीन। तो 15 से अगर कम हो गया, सो उधर एक्सेस फ्यूल है, दैट इज नोन एज रिच मिक्सचर। और 15 से ज्यादा हो गया, दैट इज नोन एज द लीन मिक्सचर। ठीक है। सो हियर द मिक्सचर टाइप्स इज गिवन। ओके, अगर 9 से अगर हमारा कम हो गया, सो इट इज वेरी मच टफ। अगर जो एयर फ्यूल रेशियो है, मतलब अगर ये ज्यादा रीच हो गया, सो इट इज वेरी मच टफ टू बर्न द fuel because it will hamper the flame propagation. Already I have told what is the flame propagation. Okay, so one second. हाँ, so it is, so अगर कोई भी मिक्सचर ज्यादा रिच हो गया বা ज्यादा लीन हो गया, so it will hamper the combustion. That means it will hamper the flame propagations. So it may be there should maybe misfire. There may be stopping of this flame. The flame should distinguish if the fuel is too lean or the too rich. So अगर ज्यादा रिच कोई भी चीज ज्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए, रिच भी नहीं ज्यादा होना चाहिए, लीन भी ज्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए। So these are the three types of mixture that we use for the combustion of the fuels. It may be homogeneous mixture, it may be heterogeneous mixture, it may be for SI engine or it may be for CI engine. Okay, so basic requirement क्या है SI engine का? Okay, so एक ग्राफ में दिखाता हूँ, so I'll show you one graph. So let us see the graph over here. So here a graph is shown, and this graph is shown under full throttle condition under constant speed. मतलब ये एक हम लोग जो थियोरेटिकल बोल सकते हो, तो एक ऐसा ही ग्राफ है कि अंडर full throttle condition and constant speed. So I will tell you what is the throttle conditions, what is the throttle openings. Okay, so I'll tell you later on. Okay, so let us understand what is the requirement of the engine for our two cases. तो हम लोग का दो केस, अगर हम कोई भी इंजन रन कर रहे हैं, so you know that if you have bike, then you know that what is the importance of petrol, because this petrol runs a bike and इसका प्राइस ज्यादा हो जाता है तो हम लोग हंगामा करते हैं। ठीक है, अगर कोई भी इंजन इसको ज्यादा खर्चा करता है तो भी हम हंगामा करते हैं। ठीक है, वो बाइक नहीं लेते। इट्स अपॉन द प्रायोरिटी। ओके, तो सबका प्रायोरिटी सेम नहीं है। तो ऐसा क्यों होता है? क्योंकि जो प्राइस है इट इज वेरी मच इफेक्टिव। तो हम लोगों को दो चीज चाहिए। ठीक है, सो एज यू आर यंग, सो यू इफ यू आर रनिंग द बाइक, you will prefer pulsar. Why? Because it has a power output of fire. तो इसका जो ब्रेक पावर है वो ज्यादा है, मतलब अगर तुम पिकअप दबाओगे तो झटक से ये अपना जो पावर है वो पिक कर लेगा। सो एज यू आर यंग, so you need a power output in your engine. So similarly, those who are old, those whose age is above 50, so उन लोगों का पड़ी है पैसा का। How much economic it is because they have to family run. So जो इकोनॉमिक है, मतलब हम लोग देख रहे हैं द द द सेलर्स ऑफ दिस engine companies or the motorcycles or the four wheelers are specifically with stick to two portion. One is power portion, another is fuel economy. Fuel economy जितना अच्छा होगा, so it will be suitable for the aged person, right? Because they need not to they don't require the power because they require the fuel economy. So whenever we're designing our engine, so we have to looking forward to two things. One is power output, another is fuel economy, and at the same time we have to see the engine longevity or the reliability of the engine. So this is the graph that is there is shown that how the air-fuel ratio is affecting the power output in the fuel economy. So this is the practical cases, and it has been shown that under full throttle and constant speed of an engine, it is seen that if we use the gasoline as a fuel, then the power output we are getting at the rich mixture, where the mixture is nearer to 12, because we know that for the gasoline, the chemically correct mixture or the stoichiometric mixture is 15.12, मतलब 1 kg गैसोलीन को बांध करने के लिए 15.1 kg एयर चाहिए. So the chemically correct mixture, the air fuel ratio is 15:1. ठीक है, तो इससे अगर कम होता है दैट इज रिच, इससे अगर ज्यादा होता है तो होता है लीन. सो अगर मिक्सचर रिच होता है तो विल गेटिंग द बेस्ट पावर आउटपुट. ठीक है, एंड द बेस्ट पावर आउटपुट फॉर गैसोलीन we are getting when the air fuel ratio is 12:1. Similarly, when we will get the best economy or the best specific fuel condition, so the first curve here the first curve is shown with respect to the changes in the power output with respect to the variation of the air fuel ratio, and this is the fuel economical portion with respect to the air fuel ratio. So from this to the graph we are seeing that at the air fuel ratio 16:1, 16:1, then we are getting the best economy. That means we are getting the best economy at the lean mixture. So whatever your priority, so if your priority is that I should run the engine under economical conditions, then you have to run the bike so that the mixture enters into the combustion in chamber. For gasoline it is 16:1. Now if we want to run the bike और द फोर व्हीलर्स अंडर द पावर कंडीशन, दैट मीन्स हम लोग को ज्यादा पावर चाहिए, हम लोग को ज्यादा पिकअप चाहिए, हम लोग को ज्यादा लोड कैरी कर रहे हैं, सो वी रिक्वायर अ रिच मिक्सचर where the mixture should be 12:1. So it is as per your priority, the as per your priority the ratio is changing it from leaner to richer or richer to leaner. Okay, so next come to the actual automotive engine for air fuel mixture. Here the throttle conditions are different. So in the previous case we have seen the throttle was fully open, so 100% open. So here you can see the throttle opening is varied from 0 to 100%, and we are seeing that when the throttle opening is varying, that means the engine load and engine speed is varying from 0 to 100. Okay, so this automotive engine requirement has three stages. Air fuel mixture has three stages. One is idling range, then is cruising range, and there is power range. So three ranges are shown. So as you can see, when the throttle is opened about 25% to 30%, 0 to 25 to 30%, so that range comes under the idling range. Then from 20 to 75 to 80% comes under the cruising range. This is the economical portion. This is the economical portion. And the last one comes the power range, that is 75 to 80 to up to 100%. That is throttle is fully opened. Then comes the power range. So two diagrams are given. So from the dotted line, it can be shown that it is for multi-cylinder, and for a continuous line, that is a single cylinder. So you can see the variation of uh, throttle and the air fuel ratio with respect to the engine requirement. Okay, so from this diagram it is quite evident that whenever the system in the ideal range, that means when the throttle is partially open, that means the engine is at the starting condition, engine at the starting conditions, the speed is very low, the load is very low, then the engine has an ideal condition, idling conditions, and in these idling conditions the air fuel ratio that is required, you can see it's a rich mixture. So as the bike is changing its speed or increasing its speed and the throttle is opening more, that means the idling range is shifting to the cruising range, then the air fuel ratio is also decreasing, increasing. Air fuel ratio is also increasing. That means the fuel becomes richer to leaner. Then comes the cruising range, that is the main economical portions of the engine whenever it is running. Okay, and this comes under condition of बेस्ट इकोनॉमी, मतलब हम लोगों को जो वेरी एक्सपेसिबल फ्यूल कंडीशन है उसका जो सबसे ज्यादा इकोनॉमिकल पोर्शन है वो विल गेट इन दिस क्रूजिंग रेंज. Then again we'll go to the power range, and you know that if it is a power range, then the more fuel is required. So in this power range, again the mixture is going from linear to richer. So that we have seen that in the idling range, the fuel is richer. In the cruising range, the fuel is leaner, and the power range, the fuel is again richer. Okay, so we will see why this richer and the linear mixture are comes into the picture. We will understand later on. But let me tell you, so एक थोड़ा एग्जांपल देते हैं हम लोगों को, जो लोग बाइक चलाते हैं, सो उधर एक रेड मार्क रहता है, एक ग्रीन मार्क रहता है। जो मीटरिंग ट्यूब देखते हो ना, जो स्पीड का जो जो पैनल है, स्पीड का जो स्पीडोमीटर है, अगर तुम देखते हो तो उधर देखोगे एक ग्रीन कलर का है, एक रेड कलर का है। तो जो ग्रीन कलर का है उधर लिखा है ग्रीन और ब्लू व्हाटएवर इट इज इन योर बाइक। ओके, सो उधर लिखा लिखा रहता है कि दिस इज the economical portions, and the red one is given as power portion. Economical portion means whenever the system is running between those speed, that is 40 to 60 is known as the economical portion. So whenever the engine is running on 40 to 60 range of speed, you know that the fuel consumption by your engine is very less compared to the other conditions, and that condition is nothing but your cruising conditions. That condition is nothing but your cruising conditions. And power, you know that the red one is the power range, and that is this portion. That means the fuel is required is more than the cruising range. So 40 to 60 is your economical portion. So if you want to run a bike under economical portion, so your fuel is limited, then you have to choose 40 to 60 speed limit, so that your fuel consumption is less. Okay, so first let us understand that what is this idling portion. Okay, so the description is given over here. Go through the lecture once again in the YouTube channel, and then you'll read it. What is the idling condition? But let me explain this by using this diagram. So whenever the system is running under low speed, that means at the start of your engine. So engine जब start हो रहा है, तुम्हारा जो throttle है, throttle, this one is your throttle. So ये जो throttle portion है, ये almost closed है, और थोड़ा सा ओपन है। अगर ये थोड़ा सा ओपन है और ऑलमोस्ट क्लोज है, मतलब जो एयर ये सक कर रहा है, जो एयर इनहेल कर रहा है, ये इट इज ऑब्स्ट्रैक्टिंग बाय यूजिंग सम थ्रॉटल। सो थ्रॉटलिंग अगर सबसे कम ओपन है, मतलब इट इज एट 90 डिग्री, ऑलमोस्ट जस्ट लाइक दिस, slightly bent, that means the air sucked into the cylinder is very less. ठीक है, अगर एयर कम सक हो रहा है, मतलब इसका जो प्रेशर है आफ्टर द थ्रॉटलिंग पोर्शन, इट विल बी लेस। व्हाई? बिकॉज whenever the suction stroke start, the piston starts moving in the downward direction. That means from TDC to BDC. So as the piston starts moving in the downward direction, that means a vacuum will be created. That means the pressure is decreasing because of the suction, and because of this pressure of the decrement, the air will be sucked from the outside to inside. But there is a throttle. So this piston is going in a downward direction, so it is sucking, so that means it is creating a vacuum conditions. The pressure is decreasing in this portion, now. As 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 the air, because of this changes in the pressure difference, the outside air will come inside the chamber, but the throttle is closed, restricting the flow of air because it is slightly open. Okay, so what will happen? So the pressure will become 0.3 bar. Okay, and this is the clearance space. Means this is the constant space, and in this clearance space, in the previous cycle where the exhaust stroke was there, then some amount of exhaust gas will be present. Clear? Next portion, we know the valve overlap. Already we have read the valve overlap. Valve overlap. So what happens in the valve overlap? That at the same time the inlet valve is open as well as the exhaust valve is open. Okay, So if both the inlet valve and exhaust valve is open, मतलब दोनों ही process एक साथ होता है. And I have told you about the scavenging. But this is the idling conditions. In the idling condition, scavenging is very much difficult because the airflow is restricted. So what will happen that the 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 both valve opening, that means some amount of residual gases, the exhaust residual gas is still present inside the cylinder. Okay, now whenever the piston is pushing the previous exhaust valve side, exhaust stroke, that means some amount of gases or the exhaust product are present over there, and whose pressure is almost 1.02 bar, and here the pressure is almost 1.01 bar. Just because of this pressure difference, it should move on this direction. But as the system is the idling condition, that means the pressure has fallen to 0.3 bar in the intake manifold. So what will happen? Some amount of residual gases will some amount of residual gases will flow over there, which will dilute the mixture. That means the mixture should be lean. So already there is a less amount of fuel, mixture is lean, and there is not enough oxygen. There is a residual combustion gases, combustion products. So what will happen? These combustion products will restrict the contact between air and the fuel drops. मतलब जो ये रेसिडुअल गैसेस है वो एयर और फ्यूल ड्रॉप को मिक्स होने के लिए रेस्ट्रिक्शन और एक बैरियर दे देगा, and fuel will not come in contact with the air. The fuel will not burn. That means there will be a probability of misfire. The combustion is poor. So to overcome this problem, a rich mixture is sent. So that if we send more amount of fuel, that means there is a probability of more fuel to come in contact with the oxygens and it will fire. So that's why the idling range and needs a rich mixture. Clear? So next we'll come to the cruising range. That is, we have told you uh, I have told you that it is the most economical portions. This is from B to C. You can see this B to C. So this B to C is the cruising range, and in these portions the throttle is almost open. That means there is no restriction of this air. There is a restriction, but not like that the previous one. Okay, so already it has come under the conditions where the proper air fuel mixture should be sent, and it is economical. So in the cruising range, we have seen that the fuel gets its best value of its price, because at that time the system or the mixture is economical, and the engine is running in the cruising range. And power range, that I don't have to tell you, you know what is the power range. Power range मतलब हम लोगों को ज्यादा पावर चाहिए. अगर ज्यादा पावर चाहिए तो क्या क्या चाहिए, हम लोगों को फ्यूल ज्यादा चाहिए. तो फ्यूल ज्यादा होगा तो हम लोगों को पावर ज्यादा होगा. ठीक है. Again, in the power range, the to send the more amount of fuel, there is one theory that if the system is in the power range, the मतलब यही है कि अगर सिस्टम पावर रेंज पे है, मतलब है कि जो इंजन का टेम्परेचर और जो प्रेशर है वो बहुत ज्यादा है, इट विल हैम्पर द एग्जॉस्ट वाल्व, बिकॉज टेम्परेचर ज्यादा है, अनदर नॉचेस है. सो एग्जॉस्ट वाल्व को वो क्षति पहुंचाएगा, क्षति पहुंचाएगा, मतलब दैट विल बी इफेक्टेड. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस द फ्यूल आल्सो कम्स अंडर द पिक्चर. कैसे करते हैं? अगर फ्यूल है तो फ्यूल वो जो हीट है वो हीट को थोड़ा एब्जॉर्ब कर लेते हैं. अगर हीट को एब्जॉर्ब कर लिया, मतलब जो टेम्परेचर और जो हीट जा रहा था एग्जॉस्ट भाल्व में वो कम हो रहा है. दैट मींस इट विल हेल्प अस फॉर द लॉन्ग लाइफ ऑफ द valves. Okay, so these are the three factors that we face in the engine operations. So first is cruising, idling, then is cruising, then is power. So if the speed is 0 to 40 in certain biases, then it is idling case. If the case is idling, that that the the fuel requirement is more because the engine requires a rich mixture. Then cruising range is the economical portion, and the last one is power range, where the fuel again requirement is more. That is the richer mixture. Okay, so these are the three portion of There are three portion of the engine requirement for the mixture. Now comes to the principle of operation. So just see the diagram. Let me do some more. Then I will continue. Okay. So this is the carburetor system. Okay, so total carburetor system. So this is the air filter. So this is the air filter. I will tell you one by one. So air filter filters the air so that the dust should not come with the air inside the combustion chamber, because if it comes inside the combustion chamber, so it will clog the inlet valve. So inlet valve will not be operational, the exact operational during the operations, during the combustion, during, so there should be some leakage. So if there is a leakage, so if there is a leakage, so the efficiency would be less. So that is the main function of the air filter. The air filter restricts the flow of dust inside the combustion chamber. So next, as we are in the principle of operation in the carburetor, so let us understand very clearly. So here, what happens? A Venturi operation is provided. A Venturi operation is provided. So what happens here? A ventricle portion is given. Okay, a ventricle portion is given, and the fuel is fed by means of some nozzle. By means of some nozzle, and the nozzle is open at the throat of the venturi. Throat मतलब जो गला होता है, जो गला होता है वेंचुरी का, उधर ओपन करता है. अब क्यों करता है? वेंचुरी का जो फंक्शन है वो क्या है? तो ऑलरेडी यू हैव रेड इन थर्मोडायनेमिक्स कि वेंचुरी का फंक्शन क्या है और फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स. वेंचुरी का जो फंक्शन है वो मेनली है कि ये वेलोसिटी को इंक्रीज करेगा. ये वेलोसिटी को इंक्रीज करेगा बाय मींस ऑफ प्रेशर ड्रॉप. मतलब प्रेशर ड्रॉप होगा एंड ये वेलोसिटी को इंक्रीज करेगा. सो अगर ये प्रेशर ड्रॉप हो रहा है, अगर ये प्रेशर ड्रॉप हो रहा है, मतलब because of this pressure drop, or because of this pressure variations, the air will take the fuel, the air will take the fuel, and it will the fuel will atomize and mixes with the air, and it will go inside the combustion chamber. And this is the throttle valve, which controls the flow rate of air. Okay. Now, now what is happening? So why we put this nozzle opening of the fuel chamber in the throat? Because throat has the minimum area, maximum velocity, and minimum pressure with respect to the inlet. ठीक है. So अगर pressure minimum होता है, so because of the pressure variation of the fuel will be injected or will mixes with the air, then it will atomize and it will make a homogeneous mixture. So that is the main function of a carburation, that it uses a Venturi operation. Okay, so that's why it is like this. Okay, and in the lower portion it has a throttle valve which controls the flow of air. Okay, so first come to the main components of the simple carburetor. Okay, the main components of the simple carburetors are like this: fuel strainer, float chamber, metering and idling system, choke, and throttle. So I'll explain one by one. What is a fuel strainer? Okay. So this is a total diagram of a simple carburetor. Okay. So fuel strainer is provided over here. The strainer is used to strain the fuel that come inside the fuel chamber. ओके, अब स्ट्रेन क्यों किया जाता है ये तुम लोगों को पता है. जस्ट जो एयर फिल्टर काम करता है वही स्ट्रेनर करता है फ्यूल के लिए. जो डस्ट है, जो इम्प्यूरिटीज है, वो स्ट्रेन कर देगा. बिकॉज अगर ये अंदर आ गया, सो इट में क्लॉग दिस पोर्शंस, इट में क्लॉग द नोजल ओपनिंग्स. क्लॉग मतलब ये स्टॉप कर देता है फ्लो. तो अगर फ्लो स्टॉप कर देता है मतलब इट विल नॉट बी इफेक्टिव. सो दैट इज द मेन फंक्शन ऑफ द स्ट्रेनर. ओके, देन comes the float chamber. Float chamber which controls the level of the fuel, and it maintains a constant head between the fuel and the nozzle opening. This is the nozzle opening. So it maintains a constant heat between the nozzle opening. Nozzle opening is slightly upward than the level of the fuel in the float chamber. So it maintains a constant level, a constant heat, that is a jet, by means of a फ्लोट. कैसे किया जाता है कि ये अगर सपोज ये अगर नीचे हो गया, मतलब द इफ द लेवल ऑफ द फ्यूल इज लोअर्ड इन द फ्लोट चेम्बर, देन द फ्लोट विल डिक्रीज इन दिस पोर्शन, और नीचे चला जाएगा. So it will open the float opening. So it will open the float opening, which is connected to the fuel line, main fuel line or fuel supply, and then the fuel will come inside. The fuel will come inside the chamber, and again the float will go upward. And if the required level is reached, then it will block the uh, flow. Okay, so this is the main function of float chamber. Next is metering and idling system. So it is very much important. So let us understand metering and idling system. So this is the metering and the idling system. So what happens? So this is the throttle. This is the throttle. So this is the throttle which controls the flow of air. Okay. So if the system is in the idling conditions, I have told that the rich mixture is required. Now, if the throttle opening is less, that means the air that is sucked inside the air that is sucked inside uh, the combustion chamber, the velocity is very less. If the velocity is very less, that means it will take the fuel in the venturi. It is very much less. That means a linear mixture is produced, and that is not required in for the proper running of the engine in the idling condition. So what we have to do, we have to make a bypass system, and that bypass system is known as the metering of the fuel in the idling conditions. So how it is done, let us understand. So I have told you that this right hand portion is the used for the metering conditions. So here one idling air bleed is provided. Okay, and here an idling port is connected where the pressure for gasoline is 0.3 bar. I have shown you the example. Okay, for gasoline 0.3 bar. Now, as there is a pressure variations between this and this float chamber is open, this float chamber is open to air. So if the float chamber is open to air, that means here the pressure is 1 atmosphere and here the pressure is 0.3 bar. That means 1.0123 bar. So if the pressure variation is over there, so it will help the fuel to rise in this idling tube. So if the fuel is rise in the idling tube, that means the fuel is coming in from there, and here an idling air bleed. That means कुछ amount of air इधर से bleed हो रहा है, अंदर जा रहा है, और कुछ amount of air अंदर जा रहा है. That means it will catch the fuel, it will catch the fuel over this portion, it will catch the fuel over these portions, and it will certainly goes to the uh, intake manifold. That means the more air, the more fuel you are sending, the more fuel you are sending by means of small amount of air, because you can see the air bleed portion is very small. That is, small amount of air is coming inside, which is taking the more amount of fuel inside the combustion chamber. That means we are sending the rich mixture during the idling. Okay, so as the throttle opening is greater, that means throttle जब ज्यादा ओपन हो रहा है, मतलब throttle जब इस साइड में एंटी क्लॉकवाइज घूम रहा है, मतलब throttle opening is more. That means the air coming inside the combustion chamber is more. That means the pressure variations between the combustion chamber and the outside is decreasing than the idling conditions. the जो idling condition में जो metering है वो बंद हो जाएगा. Okay, so this is the main conditions for idling. And the last one is your choke and throttle. So choke and throttle, this is the choke valve. So throttle valve, already I have told what is the function of throttle valve, that it controls the in the intake or the suction of the air inside the, if it is a more opening, that means the more air is sucked inside the chamber. So this is the main function of throttle. Now what is the main function of this choking valve? Choke, you can see हम लोग जो choke use करते हैं वो use करते हैं जो विंटर है, विंटर सीजन में यूज करते हैं. अगर पूरा रात बंद होता है इंजन, तो इंजन ठंड पड़ जाता है। तो अगर इंजन ठंड पड़ गया तो इंजन का जो स्टार्टिंग है वो बहुत बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है। इफ द इंजन स्टार्टिंग इज वेरी मच डिफिकल्ट, दैट मीन्स द आइडियल कंडीशन इज वेरी मच डिफिकल्ट टू ओवरकम। तो तब क्या रहता है, ज्यादा एयर फ्यूल मतलब 9.1, almost 9.1 mixture, that means too much rich mixture is sent inside the combustion chamber। मतलब अगर थोड़ा सा भी ऑक्सीजन हो तो वो बर्न कर देगा। अगर बर्न होता है तो दैट मीन्स दैट इट द combustion will start and will increase the temperature of the engine, and this is done by the choke। ये चोक क्या करता है, ये चोक हर ऑलमोस्ट open in every operations in whenever the engine is running, but whenever at the starting of the engine in the winter conditions and the choke is provided, मतलब हम चोक को पुल कर देते हैं। क्यों? तब ये चोक ना पूरा दिस पोर्शन में आ जाता है। मतलब ये जो एयर फ्लो है वो एयर फ्लो को रेस्ट्रिक्ट कर देता है। अगर एयर फ्लो को रेस्ट्रिक्ट कर देगा मतलब जो हमारा जो मिक्सचर जाएगा वो रिच मिक्सचर जाएगा, मतलब कम एयर जाएगा और ज्यादा फ्यूल जाएगा। तो दैट इज द मेन फंक्शन ऑफ this idyllic condition, this choke valve। So I have explained your the all about this simple carburetion system। So next day we'll see uh, the modern system and the, the calculation of this uh, carburetor, simple carburetor। Okay, so I'll end over here। So if you have any question then you can ask me, any question then you can ask me।
স্টেনারের এটা বলবেন, স্টেনারের কাজটা।
স্টেনারটা হচ্ছে যেমন আমরা ক্লথ দিই না, যে যদি কোনো ফুয়েল থাকে, ফুয়েলের মধ্যে যদি কোনো ইম্পিউরিটিস থাকে, ছাঁকনি অ্যাকচুয়ালি বেসিক্যালি চায়ের ছাঁকনির মতো কাজটা।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ওইটা স্টেনার।
হ্যাঁ
আর
ওটা
স্যার
স্টেনার।
থ্রটল ভালভটা, হ্যাঁ থ্রটল ভালভ তো যে মানে ফুয়েলটাকে কন্ট্রোল করে এবং প্রেসারটাকে রিমেন মানে সেম রাখে না, প্রেসারটা তো সেম
না না
রাখে
না,
কনস্ট্যান্ট।
প্রেসার প্রেসারটা কন্ট্রোল করছে সেটা হচ্ছে সাকশনটা। সাকশন যত টিডিসি থেকে বিটিসি তে যাচ্ছে তত বেশি প্রেসার দিকে যাচ্ছে, মানে প্রেসার কমছে ইনসাইড দ্য কম্বাসন চেম্বার। থ্রটল ভালভ খালি কন্ট্রোল করছে যে এয়ার ফুল মিক্সচার যেটা আমরা পাঠাচ্ছি কম্বাসন চেম্বারের মধ্যে তার ফ্লো রেটটাকে।
ওকে ওকে।
Any other question? Okay, so I'll stop it over here। Okay, so thank you।
থ্যাংক ইউ।